All right, let's talk about something that sounds, well, a little ridiculous. We're going to break down a one-word command that might just be the most powerful AI prompt you're not using. Seriously, it's like a secret weapon for getting way better results. So first, let's talk about a problem I'm sure you've run into. You've got a new idea, you take it to an AI like ChatGPT for some feedback, and what do you get back? Basically, a cheerleader. By design, these models are trained to be super helpful, which usually just means they agree with whatever you say. It becomes this weird digital echo chamber. And this is where it gets kind of dangerous for your productivity. The AI will take your half-baked idea, shine it up a bit, and hand it back looking amazing. But this gives you this false sense of confidence in what could be a really shaky argument. You end up thinking you're ready to go, but you're basically just walking right into a trap. You see, to get a real critique, to actually put your thinking to the test, you've got to snap the AI out of its default helpful mode. And it turns out there's a surprisingly simple one-word fix that does exactly that. Yup, that's it. Potato. It sounds completely absurd, I know, and that's actually part of why it works so well. It's a nonsense word that acts like a little circuit breaker, a secret command that you can program to unlock totally new behaviors from your AI. So what happens when you type potato? What kind of magic trick is this? Well, here's the fascinating part. It's not just one thing. The potato prompt isn't really a single technique. It's an idea that's split into two really distinct and super useful commands. One of them turns the AI into your harshest critic, and the other one turns it into your most efficient assistant. Let's break them both down. Okay, first up, we've got the potato prompt as a logic checker. This is the one you use when you need to find the holes in your own thinking before somebody else does. So what you do is you set up a custom instruction. You basically assign the word potato a special job. It becomes a trigger word that tells the AI to just drop its polite, helpful act and instead put on the hat of a hostile critic. Its only job is to tear your argument to shreds. And the instruction you give the AI is really important. You literally tell it to act as a hostile critic, and then you add the key part: do not be polite, be precise. When you paste this in at the beginning of a chat, you're arming that trigger word for the whole conversation. You're giving the AI permission to be ruthless for the sake of making your idea better. And this creates a really structured critique. It's not just being negative for the sake of it, it's like a logical red team operation. So if you type potato, I should get a raise because I met all my goals, it won't just say, great job, it's going to push back. It'll say, meeting goals is just the baseline expectation and you haven't proven your actual value. It forces you to build a way stronger case. So the big takeaway here is this: using the critic prompt is an amazing productivity tool. It totally demolishes your natural confirmation bias. It finds all those hidden assumptions you didn't even know you had, and it gets you ready for the tough questions you're going to face in a real meeting. It's a super fast, super effective ego check. But that critic mode, that's only half the story. There's a second, completely different use for our favorite little trigger word. Meet Potato the editor. Now, this version of the prompt isn't about finding flaws. It's all about speed and efficiency. You program the AI to just cut out all the fluff, the apologies, the extra context, the as a large language model stuff, and just give you the answer. The command is a bit different, but the idea is exactly the same. You're setting a new rule. This prompt tells the AI to be very succinct and use the absolute minimum to get to the point. The AI says, got it, I am potato, and boom, you're off to the races. And the difference is just dramatic. Without the prompt, you ask a simple question, you might get a whole paragraph with background info you never even asked for. But in potato mode, you just get the answer. Henry Cavill. 2 words. That's it. Clean, fast, and exactly what you needed. The benefits here are all about efficiency. I mean, it saves you reading time, which really adds up. But for any developers out there or anyone using the AI through an API, there's a huge hidden benefit. It saves you money. Fewer words means fewer tokens, and that means a smaller bill at the end of the month. So now we've got 2 pretty powerful tools, the critic and the editor, and they're both triggered by the same silly word. The real trick is knowing when to use each one. Think of it like this. Are you trying to develop an idea or get ready for a big debate? You need the critic to find all your weak spots. But are you just trying to get a quick fact or a snippet of code or a simple answer? Then you want the editor to get straight to the point without all the chatter. One is for depth, the other is for speed. Okay, let's zoom out for a second here, because as fun as all this is, the real hack isn't really about one silly word.
You could use pineapple or glitch or unicorn. It doesn't matter at all. The word itself has no power. The magic is not in the word.
The real power is in the technique. It's about realizing that you can create your own shortcuts, your own custom instructions to make the AI work for you, not the other way around. You can program any behavior you want and just tie it to a simple, memorable trigger word. You're the one in control. So that really just leaves us with one final thought. The potato prompt is an awesome starting point for taking control of your AI. It proves you can shape its entire personality with just a simple command. So the only question left is, what custom behaviors do you need? And what's your trigger word going to be?